At the tone, please record your message.
Hey, baby girl. Now, I wish I could send you off on your first day, but I have no doubt that you'll absolutely kill it. 1590 SAT, president of Black Student Union, volunteer hours left and right. My baby girl. I mean, young adult. You've earned every great thing you're getting, okay? Don't you ever forget that. Anyway, you have a great day. I love you.
Hey everybody, welcome to Intro to Poli-Sci. I'm excited to be here with you, but I want to stay on schedule, so let's get going. My name is Jonathan Feingold. I'm an associate professor at Boston University School of Law, and I'm an expert in affirmative action, critical race theory, and education law. So the question is, does affirmative action really help everyone? And there's a lot of ways in which the answer is, yeah, of course it does. One is just from a democracy perspective. If you want a thriving, vibrant, multiracial democracy, it means that everyone, irrespective of where they're born, who they're born to, who their parents are, they have equal access to enjoy all the benefits and privileges of life in this country. One thing that's really important to recognize whenever we have a debate about affirmative action is just to appreciate how ingrained in the American consciousness just standard tropes are about how this thing called affirmative action works. And one way to sort of correct that narrative is just to ask the basic question: does race matter? I mean, really, just in American society, does race matter? Is racism real? One basic response is that race and racism shape every contour of our private and public lives. If you don't account for race, if you go quote unquote race blind, then you're inevitably going to internalize a process that is already filled with racial advantages. Affirmative action is critical to realizing the promise of multiracial democracy in America. All right, if I could just have your attention, I want to bring us back together as a class. I'm sure most of you are aware last week the Supreme Court issued a very impactful and important decision, and I imagine you might have, feelings and reactions to it, and so I figured we could use our last couple of minutes together if anyone wants to share maybe how they're feeling.
I mean, I think it's kind of precedent.
Could you say what you mean? I'm not really sure I understand that when you say it's kind of precedent. I
mean, no offense, but there's been ample assistance for the minority groups in this country. I feel more so than any other country. And I feel, why should I have to give up one of my seats for a so-called handicapped seat to someone who isn't even handicapped?
Yeah, legacy student.
Plus, isn't it the bigger insult that we saw race as a handicap in the first place?
It's not.
Don't you think we shouldn't see race? I mean, that's the ultimate goal, right? It shouldn't matter. Merit is what matters. I mean, you're here, so you're set. That's rad.
So on second thought, maybe we'll just leave it there. I appreciate the comments so far. Clearly, we've run over time. Professor Wariku's about to come in. So I just want to thank you for being with me here today, and I'll see you next week.
I'm Natasha Wariku. I'm professor of sociology at Tufts University. We know from all of the research that diversity makes people make better decisions. We know that diverse teams are, more likely to get to complexity, and so there's a lot of reasons why diversity is important. I worry about this decision's impact on the classroom experience, and I say that because Black, Latinx, and Native American students are already underrepresented on most selective college campuses, and this decision has the potential to make that an even smaller percentage of students. And what that means in the classroom is that often there might be just one student of color, and when race comes up, then somehow all eyes will turn to that one person, and they're going to be expected to speak for their entire group.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, baby girl. What's wrong?
Nothing. The campus is huge and these hills are wearing me out.
Okay. Well, how's your first day?
It was good. You know, syllabus after syllabus. I actually have to go now, Dad. I have to find my next class.
Got it. I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
I love you.
Love you too.
All right.
At the tone, please record your message.
Hey, baby girl. Now, I know you said you're fine, but when you're ready to tell me, I want you to tell me what's really going on. All right? Remember, Daddy loves you.
My name is Carol Carrito. I was born and raised in Boston, Massachusetts, and I am a student at Harvard College. I applied for this project because the description sounded a lot like me. You know, a high-achieving young African-American student who has been trying to find her way throughout an elite institution. I would tell my younger self that no one can validate you and your abilities but yourself. I think I put so much pressure on myself to be validated by an institution, and I do think I carry a lot of the weight of other people's perceptions, which can get super exhausting. And it is mentally taxing to carry that. But I think what keeps me going is that steadfast belief in myself and in the fact that I deserve to be here. Hey, Dad.